Hi, Assalamualaikum and Salam Sejahtera to all of you. Before we start our lesson today, let me introduce myself. My name's Teacher Nur Hasliza from SMK Kampung Laut. I hope you are doing great at home. Remember, your study needs to be carried on during this pandemic. Don't give up. Don't take it as a problem, but take it as a challenge. Challenge will drive you to do more and be a better person. Today, I'm going to teach you the second topic of grammar lesson in Unit 6 of your PALS 2 textbook. The topic of our lesson today is about future time expressions. When we are talking about future, for sure, the action that we mentioned hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen in the future. Before we go further, let's look at our lesson objective. In this lesson, you will, number 1, learn a set of future time expression. In this lesson, you will also, number 2, learn or revise would like or wouldn't like. I have these few words for you, but they are not in the correct order. Can you help me to rearrange the words in correct order? Let's try to do this together. Do you know the answer? I will give you a clue. Subject should be placed in front of the sentence. Who is the subject in this sentence? Yes, it is the subject. It is pronoun for animals, things, or places. After subject, we need to put the verb. But what is the verb in this sentence? Yes, will is the verb in this sentence. It is a verb in simple future tense. Can you read the correct order of the words? Yes, it will grow a lot. Yes, you're correct. Awesome. Remember that will can also be contracted like this. It'll grow a lot. We use will to talk about future predictions or decision when we make at the moment of speaking. Let's make it simpler. We use will to talk about future actions. When we make predictions about the future with will, we often use these time expressions like tomorrow, next week, this summer, one day, and soon. All of these time expressions explain when will the action happen. Let's look at the examples. The first example is, I'll be rich one day. I'll is the contraction for I will, and one day is the time expression. It is a prediction. When will I be rich? I'll be rich one day. The second example is, she'll be a mother soon. She'll refers to she will, and soon is the time expression. When will she be a mother? She'll be a mother soon. The third example is, I'll see you tomorrow. I is the contraction for I will, like I have just mentioned in the first example. And tomorrow is the time expression. It tells us, when will I see you? I'll see you tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. The last example is, will join the camp this summer. Will is the contraction for we will. And this summer is the time expression that tells us when will we join the camp. We'll join the camp this summer. Instead of using time expressions of tomorrow, next week, this summer, one day, or soon, we can also use phrases with when like this to talk about future actions. Let's read the first sentence. When I go shopping, I buy some new shoes. It is a correct sentence. For your information, in sentences about future, we use simple present tense after when. Go is the verb in simple present. So that's why this sentence is correct. Okay, let's continue with the second sentence. The second sentence is incorrect. Before I give my explanations, let's read the sentence first. Okay. When I go shopping, I buy some new shoes. Can you guess why this sentence is incorrect? Let me tell you, we never use will after when. Let's read the sentence once again. When I'll go shopping, I'll buy some new shoes. This sentence is wrong because we cannot use will after when. I believe that you have understood our lesson today. If you need a break to digest what I've taught you, you can pause this video for a while. Take a deep breath and continue your lesson. Don't close this video, okay? You need to master this basic grammar skill to write a very good essay and get good marks in the examination. Let's do this exercise together to check your understanding. Let's try the first question. You can use contractions for your answer. Read the first question. When we, in bracket B, in Paris, we, in bracket, go shopping. B, in the bracket is the be verb. You have to fill in the blanks with is, are, or am. Is used for singular noun, are for plural noun, and am is exclusively used for I subject. Remember this basic rule. Don't forget this. In this sentence, the subject we is plural noun. So, we have to use are. The answer is like this. When we're in Paris. For the second part of the sentence, the answer is will go shopping. It is a prediction of what will you do when you are in Paris. Can you understand that? Okay, good. Let's move on to the second question. Okay, I, in bracket, try lots of different clothes on, but I not buy them all. Do you know the answers? Yes, that's the answer. It's the correct answer. I'll try lots of different clothes on, but I won't buy them all. Okay. Can you understand? Can you follow me, students? I hope you do. Okay, let's go to the question number 3. Let's read the question first. When we in bracket feel tired. We in bracket find a cafe. Remember, we cannot use will after when. Instead, we need to use simple present verb after when. Can you answer this question? Try to read your answer. Yes, that's correct. The answer is when we feel tired, we'll find a cafe. We continue with the fourth question. Please read the question. I have a drink and a sandwich. This is the easiest question. For sure, you know the answer. What is the answer? Yes, that's the correct answer. I'll have a drink and a sandwich. Now, question number 5. Let's read the question. When we, in bracket B, at school, we, in bracket, spend most of our time with our friends and teachers. Can you answer it? Try to read your answer loudly. Don't be afraid to try. We learn from mistakes. Yes, your answer is correct. The answer is when we are at school, we'll spend most of our time with our friends and teachers. Next, we move to the last question. When I feel stressed, I eat a lot. It represents me actually. I hope that you are still with me and able to answer this question. What is your answer? If your answer is like this, then it's correct. When I feel stressed, I'll eat a lot. Next, we are going to learn about would like. We use would like to mean want. We use the infinitive to after it. Let's look at a few examples of sentences using would. The first example is, I'd like to borrow your pen. I'd is the contraction of I would. It is affirmative sentence or also known as positive sentence. It means that I want to borrow your pen. The second one is, Tom wouldn't like to miss the concert. Wouldn't is the contraction of would not. It means that I don't want. It is negative sentence. Negative sentence has the word not. The third example is a question. We put would at the beginning of the question. Would you like to take the dog for a walk? You can give short response for this question by answering yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Dear students, I hope you can understand how to use would like and wouldn't like. Okay, now we move to our exercise. You have to write sentences using would like or wouldn't like. Let me remind you once again. Would like is affirmative or positive sentence, and wouldn't like is negative sentence. Let's look at the first question. He have short hair. The cross symbol here tells you to write this sentence in negative sentence. Do you understand? We have to write wouldn't like for question number 1 because it has a cross. Can you guess what is the answer for this question? Yes, the answer is he wouldn't like to have short hair. He prefer to have long hair. Okay, next, for the second question. Sarah play the guitar. We have to write would like for this sentence because it has a tick. It means that you have to write the sentence in positive sentence. So, can you guess what is the answer? Yes, you are correct. The answer is Sarah would like to play guitar. Let's go to the next question. Question number 3. Mrs. Smith go on a roller coaster. We have to write wouldn't like for question number 3 because it has a cross. Can you read the answer? Yes, the answer is Mrs. Smith wouldn't like to go on a roller coaster. Okay, next for the last question. Neil and Liz get married. The tick symbols tell us that this is an affirmative or positive sentence. So, we have to write would like because of the tick. Can you guess what is the answer? Yes, you're correct. The answer is Neil and Liz would like to get married. Okay, that's all. That's all for today's lesson. You have learned about future time expressions of tomorrow, next week, this summer, one day, and soon. You have also learned the use of will and how to write sentences using will. The use of would like and wouldn't like also have been explained. I hope that you can understand our lesson today very well and able to write sentences correctly. Thank you so much and see you in the next lesson. I have special idiom for you. Practice makes perfect. So, practice more and you will be a successful student. Bye.